Hi, students in ED 325. This is Desiree Pointer-Mace. I'm here with your instructor, Mary Kaczynski, to show you how to engage with the ED 325 assessment project that is in your Livetext. Now, the way that you can actually get here, if you don't remember your login for Livetext, and this is a little bit of a different way to show it because this is a class that I'm teaching, but when you're in Moodle for ED 325 for you, up here in Student Links, if you click on Livetext, that will actually take you kind of through the back door into Livetext for ED 325. This particular student is a test student, and they're enrolled in classes that are taught in the School of Education. So this is a little bit different than what it will look like for you. For you, this will say Fall 2017, course ED 325. So instead, this student is enrolled in MT Ed 101, which is just our kind of testing space. But at any rate, you're going to look for the assignment that says ED 325 Assessment Project. Yours will actually say Begin Assignment. I've done this before with my students, and so yours will say Begin Assignment. But either way, you'll click on this button right here, and when this opens, you will see actually that the instructor up here in your version, it will say the instructor has requested that you use a template for this, and then you will see a red button here that says attach to assignment. All right. In this case, because I already did this once before, this student is in the situation of needing to resubmit, but that's okay. Once you've attached the Livetext template to this document with a red button that will be right here in your copy, then you'll have a copy of this template. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. When you're in here, and here's that's the same color as the attached to document. You will click on Edit Document, and then this shows you, this is what it looks like the first time that you use it, attached to assignment. But basically, each of these sections talk to you about what you need to do in your assessment. So you're going to look through these directions. You're going to replace this text down here with your own work. Potentially, you might include a picture of the child if you have permission, or you might include a picture of the student's work, for example. But whatever documents you need to make the case for your response here. And then when you go down here into Assessing Writing, click on this Edit button, for example. And you can edit and replace, when you see places where it says edit and replace this text with your analysis, that's where you're supposed to do your analysis. Smiley face. Okay? I'm actually not going to save this, but when you're in here, you're going to save and finish. I'm going to click on cancel, but I want you to, when you're working on this, to save and finish. As always, when you're doing extended writing, my recommendation is that you actually do your writing offline in, say, Microsoft Word or something like that, so that you don't lose your work just in case you're booted offline. So you're going to click Save and Finish. I just clicked Cancel, but you're going to continue that process of going through each place. For example, fill in the following table of your findings while identifying strengths and possibilities for growth within your child's literacy development. So let's say that you have a child whose name is Jose, and you can say that, Mary, what would be like some examples of strengths that a child might show in a reading inventory?
In a reading inventory is interested in books both inside the classroom and at home.
Great. So this is, as you can see, this is not a really extensive piece here. This is more just like getting a sense in this table about what's going on with this kid. What might be some possibilities for growth, similarly, just so we can model for the students?
To extend interest into nonfiction.
Got it. Okay, so when you're doing this, you're going to do this all throughout for your particular focus learner. And then just as we did before, once you've got this, you're going to save and finish. I'm going to cancel because I don't want to change this template, but I'm going to cancel this down in here. And then similarly, when you're interpreting data and establishing a goal, in here, edit this text to formulate one goal using this format. Okay, so this is where you're going to actually edit for the goal, and then here are your action plans. And so on. I am going to now, let's see, actually, I'm going to give you an example, a little bit of a tour of an exemplar student from when I did this last fall. And so that you can see when I do 2016 fall, I got permission from some of my students. Let's see, did I have this? No. Oh, no. Oh, I know why, because the students have already turned it in and I'm done with it. All right, well, I'll go, let's see, courses. This should be in here. Here we go. Okay, so when I want to give you a sense of this assessment project and somebody who did this particularly strongly was, let's see, actually they were all fantastic. Let me give you an example. Let's see, Jessica. So this is what it looks like when you have a student's version. So when Jessica was doing this, and I'm actually just going to hide this so you can see it a little bit better, that here's some examples of how she completed these sections. So here is what she wrote about her focused learner. Here are some of her observations of strengths and possibilities for growth for this focused learner. Here is her overarching goal and what that looked like, and her SMART goals and skills to get at the skills and strategies she wanted the student to include. And then she included a section here on photographic evidence of assessments. So for example, this will come up in just a moment. Here is an example of this particular student's dictation assessment that she administered. So you can either add these at the bottom as this student did, or you could go through, and when you're in any one of these sections, you'll see that there's a place where you can do file attachments and you could upload them in each of the components at the top here. So, and then when you are done, you can submit your assessment. I'll show you again how to do that from the student perspective. And if I go into my student view, and here's, I'm going to continue this assessment. And then when I'm done, I can click on this. I'm going to edit the document just as I did before. I'm going to attach it to the assignment when I'm done and ready to submit to Mary. And then I'm going to go down in here, and here it is, my test student draft 8325 assessment project template. And then I'm just going to submit the assignment here. Am I sure? Yes, I am. And then you'll see that once you've submitted it, it will say, congratulations, your assignment has been submitted to your instructor, and then Mary will be able to see it on her end of things and be able to assess it. I hope that helps. Have a great semester.